Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. It's your brother, Malcolm Flex TV. And we alive. We alive. How's the black family in the building? We are definitely live. We are definitely live. And your brother, I wanted to give a review of the Revolt Summit, Los Angeles. The Revolt Summit, Los Angeles. Beautiful experience. Beautiful experience. As you know, your brother, Malcolm Flex, and also your brother, Rizza Islam, spent the weekend together. The Revolt Summit was a 3-day event. The Revolt Summit was a 3-day event. But I was there 2 out of 3 of the days. I was there Friday. I wasn't there Saturday, but I was there Sunday. Wonderful experience that brother P. Diddy put on. Peace to you, Sister Etosha. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for liking the pictures, Queen. Yeah, it was a major event that our dear brother P. Diddy put on. And it was very productive. It was very fruitful. Okay, we had the opportunity. We were blessed with the opportunity to be around so many beautiful people from all walks of life, but more specifically black people. And the love that we received from the people was overwhelming. See, we got many people who are haters, right? Many people in the community who are haters because there are some whose light shine brighter than others, right? And we are mad and upset that we can't walk in those people's shoes. We can't do what they do. And I want to brag on my brother right now, brother Rizza Islam. Shout out to that black king. Shout out to that young God. Okay? Because I'm used to pushing with my little brother, doing events and details with this brother. I just haven't done one in a while with him. And this was the first one that we done together in a while. And the brother has grown his brand tremendously all over social media. Okay? He has grown his brand tremendously all over social media. And he was a person who was requested to speak at this event. But as we observed, there was more mainly artists speaking at this event, which is still beautiful. But to see the overwhelming response from the people to Brother Rizza and myself, right? Especially Brother Rizza. I mean, it was like we was on a LA freeway on the 110 traffic jam in the afternoon, leaving from work. That's how it was when we was at the event. It was so many people crowding around us. asking to meet, take pictures, and get autographs from Brother Rizza, right? And not because, he just because it's somebody they see on TV, and, they look at him, as a star. But they did what they did because out of appreciation for the work that the brother does in the black community. The black and brown community. So they were more grateful and appreciative, and they were more vocal about how grateful they were because of the work that the brother is doing within our community. And they made it a point to let him know that they were thankful and grateful, and they stood behind him in the Nation of Islam. Woo! Think and listen to what I'm saying. We have people who are on the sidelines, jealous. So what they want to do, what they would love to do, is garner and transmute or transfer that same energy, that same hatred, that same jealousy, that same envy in other brothers and sisters who are ignorant, who don't know Rizza Islam, who don't know Malcolm Flex, who don't know Brother Ben X, who don't know the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who don't know the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who don't know the Nation of Islam. They want to prey on your ignorance. Because most of what they talk about, they don't believe. We spent time at this beautiful event. Me and Brother Rizza had on $500 wristbands that only the talent can receive. People that are well known had all access to most of the event except for the executive suite. And basically, that was the only place that the wristbands can limit us. But guess what? Your brothers were still up in there. Huh? We were still up in there. We was in there and was approached by Diddy. And Diddy stated while we were in the executive suite, the brother said, I need 150 FOI around me at all times. Diddy. P. Diddy. He said, I need 150 FOI around me at all times when he saw me and Brother Rizza. Okay? We got love from not only the average people, but we were getting acknowledged by high-ranking members in our society from all walks of life. Not because we look good, although we did. All praises is due to Allah. But it's not because of our beautiful, shiny looks, but because of the mission that we have dedicated our lives to do. Putting our own lives on the line for black people. And what we saw at the Revolt Summit is what we have always been trying to do as a nation. Is what we've always been trying to get black people together in unity with zero incidents. Right? And that's what we saw. All the workshops that was going on, there were a lot of talents who spoke. And they were trying to enlighten the minds of not only the youth, but people who aspire to be great in every craft or whatever craft that they are astute students in. Whatever craft that you are practicing, they had people there who were a part of every aspect of entertainment, of social life. They had a job fair there to help people with employment. Right? To help people with employment. So for black people to be great. Right? And this is the type of agenda that we have for our people. Right? And we are glad that a major conglomerate like a P. Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy Combs, would be taking these necessary steps to empower the black community. So shout out and much love to that beautiful brother. And all those who participated in the Revolt Summit in Los Angeles. All praises due to Allah, brother 40 Mule. Thank you, brother. So regardless to what people are saying on the internet, regardless of how many conspiracies they pull out of their ass, regardless to how many claims they come up with, how many connections they try to make, right? How many times they lie on good people. Because I believe that, there's a punishment for those who bear false witness. I'm going to read it. See, because I ain't got to boast and brag on what I'm going to do or what my brotherhood would do. I'm going to boast and brag on my God. Because I don't believe in the spook God. I boast and brag in my God. Allah, who came in the person of Master Father Muhammad, and the one he raised up, the exalted Christ, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and the man that we represent to you today, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But this is for those that bear false witness. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. It is the 9th commandment. The designation varies between the religions of the 10 commandments, which are widely understood as moral imperatives by Jewish scholars, Catholic scholars, and post-Reformation scholars. Today, most cultures retain a distinction between lying in general, which is discouraged under most, but not of all, circumstances, versus perjury, which is always unlawful under criminal law and liable to punishment. Okay, so the perjure is always unlawful under criminal law and liable to a punishment. Okay? Similarly, historically in Jewish tradition, a distinction was made between lying in general and bearing false witness, perjury specifically. On the one hand, bearing false witness, perjury, was always prohibited according to the Decalogue's commandment against bearing false witness. Yet, on the other hand, lying in general was acknowledged to be, in certain circumstances, permissible or even commendable when it was a white lie and it was done while not under oath and it was not harmful to someone else. Right? But listen, because I got a hammer I want to drop down on the liars and the perjurers. Okay, Exodus 23 verses 1 through 3. You shall not spread a false report. You shall not join hands with a wicked man to be a malicious witness. You shall not fall in with the many to do evil, nor shall you bear witness in a lawsuit, siding with the many. Because you know many of these people, they got a lot of followers and subscribers who side with their madness. It says, nor shall you bear witness in a lawsuit, siding with the many so as to pervert justice, nor shall you be partial to a poor man in his lawsuit. Okay? The Hebrew Bible contains a number of prohibitions against false witness, lying, spreading false reports, etc. For a person who had a charge brought against them and were brought before a religious prosecution, the charge was considered as established only on the evidence of 2 or 3 sworn witnesses. In cases where false testimony was suspected, the religious judges were to make a thorough investigation. If false testimony were proven, the false witness was to receive the punishment he had intended to bring on the person falsely accused. I'm going to repeat that. And if false testimony were proven, the false witness was to receive the punishment he had intended to bring on the person falsely accused. For example, since murder was a capital crime, giving false testimony in a murder case was subject to the death penalty. Since murder was a capital crime, giving false testimony in the murder case was subject to the death penalty. Those eager to receive or listen to false testimony were also subject to punishment. So for those who make videos and they are trying to connect righteous people, innocent people, in the connection of a murder or a individual that was slain. And if you are found lying and giving false testimony and forging false documents, and if you are a malicious witness siding with the many, the same punishment that you are intending for such people shall fall at your own head. Now, why do I say that? Again, I'm telling y'all that the people love the Nation of Islam. They love your brother, Rizza Islam. The people, when we went to the Revolt Summit, family, There was no opposition. None. There wasn't even nobody that felt the kind of way. And if they did, they kept it to themselves. We didn't know anything about it. But the overwhelming love, if you were to attempt to attack us, the people would have responded. Listen to what I'm saying. If you would have attacked us, the people would have responded. So to those who continuously try to make mischief and intend to inflict harm towards your own brothers, then Allah will return that same wrath upon your own head. Listen to what I'm saying. And he showed me this. He showed me this at the Revolt Summit, although I've been knowing it. But even more so, as we continue down this road, know that the people love the servants of Allah, the members in the Nation of Islam. And if you attack us and try to make a move on us, Allah will make a move on you. Listen to what I'm saying. One second, family. Let me take this phone call. Yeah, my apologies. I had to take a quick phone call. But again, family, we had a spectacular time because we love being around our people. We love being among our people. We don't go around our people with our hand out. We don't go around our people looking for drama, trying to create mischief. We just go among our people, being brothers and sisters to them, being family to them. Doing what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan asks us to do. Go to the people, serve the people. That's what we about, service. And if you can't appreciate that, you are sick. And something is terribly wrong with you. I repeat, if you can't appreciate that, you are sick and something is terribly wrong with you. And I pray that Allah has mercy on you. For those who are ignorant and don't know what they're getting themselves into. But you can't just attack servants of Allah, those who are striving to be righteous, and expect that Allah will allow you to prosper. I'm sorry. You don't believe in the power of God or Allah or the Most High. If you think that you can go around creating mischief and possibly the shedding of blood, but again, your brothers out here, we making moves. We doing big things. We out here in the community. You know, the people love us. You know, regardless of what people say about us, the people still love us and we love them. Okay? And not only that, we going to show the work that we doing. We going to publicize the work that's why I was showing you. Normally, I don't do that stuff because I didn't work around so many different big names, you know, so many important people, and I never blast my how I operate out there. And the only reason why I was able to do it because it's nothing new. It's something that your brother's been doing. And the only reason why I'm blasting it because I'm showing the work that we do in the community and the love that we get back. And I knew it was going to piss our haters off. I knew it was going to piss our haters off. Oh yeah, they taking pictures, the screenshots, they looking at my videos. Because I know they watching. I know they YouTube stalking, Instagram and Facebook stalking. I know they see it. Why? Because ain't nobody checking for them. Why? Because ain't nobody checking for the haters. Huh? Oh yeah, they see the pictures, they see the videos. Hey, the hate videos is coming next. Believe me, I've already seen two hate videos since I posted all that information up. Oh yeah. Come on, man. Every knock is the boost. I'm like the donkey in the ditch. I'm like the donkey that fell in the ditch. I fell in the ditch and they throwing rocks at me in the ditch, and it's so many rocks to where I just walk right out of the ditch. Come on, man. Again, I'm gonna bring receipts every time. Malcolm Flex gonna bring receipts every time. And it ain't possible for me to be two places at the same time. Okay? It is not possible for me to be two different places at the same time. Think on that. Refer back to one of my last videos. Think on that. Okay? Yep. Yeah. We feeling good. We looking good. We doing the work that was commissioned to us by Almighty God Allah. And yes, we are the military. But which military is that? God's military. Allah's military. The FOI is the military training of the men of Islam here in North America. Here in North America. But we are a military who don't carry weapons. We don't carry guns. You pull a weapon on us, we'll take it from you. Example, just last night, somebody tried to run up on the brothers with a knife. I got it. All praise is due to Allah. We don't use them. We'll take them from you, though. Give me that. That's mine. Oh, can I have my knife back? No, sir. You ain't getting that back. See? Yes. We are the military of Allah. We represent Allah. We don't carry weapons. But we'll take them from you, though. Best believe it. But to all my haters, I want you to keep watching. Keep watching the moves that we making. Keep YouTube stalking. Instagram stalking. Facebook stalking. Keep on sending your minions in our DMs trying to get information. Oh, man, you're going to set yourself up. You might better talk to him. Just know when you come in Malcolm Flex TV, you better come correct. Because I'm going to expose you less than 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes. I don't need to do whole hour, 2-3 hour videos. And if I do, I'm trying to bring attention to a particular subject. Peace to you, brother. I am Sayuddin. I don't know who West Side Story is, but get him up out of here. And I want to say something too. I want to speak to that. Where my moderators? I got moderators in here. Get the trolls out of here. I want to speak to something. If you are an individual, hold on right quick. Who's all in the chat room? Okay, yeah, because we moving too slow on this moderator tip. And we doing it out of righteousness. You know, the opposition don't even respect their chat room. You know, people come into the videos late and the opposition just blocks them just because of that. They ask questions, they get blocked. They just say, hey man, you know, can you turn your mic up, your volume up? They get blocked from the opposition. That goes to show that these individuals don't care about their viewers and subscribers and their supporters. If you ain't a part of their Patreon subscription on a monthly basis, these individuals don't care about you. Yeah, you can. If you're a moderator, you should be able to block them on a mobile device. Again, you know, these individuals, if you follow these people, Kev Gills and all them, just know they don't care about you. He'll block you for no reason. And then turn around and say, free shitty cuz, at the same time he's supposed to be investigating and exposing who killed Nipsey Hussle. But he trying to let the killer get away. Does that make sense? You trying to investigate who's the real killer and let the real killer get away. What kind of Scooby-Doo madness is that? See? They mad that they see them pictures of your brothers at the Revolt Summit. Oh man, they mad. Oh, they took screenshots, putting it in their videos. They talking about the videos. Huh? They talking about the celebrities that we being seen with. Because ain't nobody checking for them. Don't nobody know them to even want to meet them. So why listen to them? You know? Obviously, they the only one that's smelling their own BS. They the only ones that believe their own madness. Because here's one thing, and I got to say this. Black people are not stupid. Very few are. But black people are intelligent, the majority of us. So you really think that you can pull the wool over the eyes of the majority of most black people? Come on, man. You think the Nation of Islam is that elaborate and that sophisticated to do all the stuff that y'all say we doing? Come on, man. We got to be better than than the CIA or the Navy SEALs or somebody. They should have sent the FOI to go in and get Bin Laden if we that good. If we capable of doing just the slightest stuff y'all talk about. I mean, damn, they put Malcolm X in several different places at the same time. Miles away from each other. I'm like, damn, how they do that? They damn near convinced me I was two places at the same time. Man, we dealing with some foolishness. They YouTube stalking right now. I'm not surprised if any of them in the day room now. Not in the day room, excuse me, the chat room. I said the day room. But yeah, I just wanted to do a review. And I wanted to let you all know that the FOI and the MGT has earned the hearts and minds of our people. We have earned the love that we receive for our people. And don't be afraid to promote that. You know what I'm saying? When you get text messages from our people, when you get messages, you know what I'm saying, certain comments in your comment section, show it and blast it out as your own personal testimony, like Brother Ben X does, like I do, like Brother Rizza does. Show the people who are in limbo, who are in between, you know, us and our haters, and just sincerely want to know the truth about us. Show them the testimonies that we receive, the love that we get. Peace to you, Brother 4X Prodigy. Show the people. Do not be ashamed of who you are and what we represent and the work that we do. Do not be ashamed. Because when we go to places like the Revolt Summit, where it's a high concentration of black people, you're going to see the people's response. See, now, we were just some no good niggas. If we were really some bad people, bad individuals, we wouldn't get the response that we get in the public. And because we get the response that we get from the public, and I'm talking about the majority of our people, majority of black people, the enemies hate it and Negroes hate it. Peace to you, Brother Josh Mason. That's my brother. I love that brother. Show that brother love every time he step in the chat. That's a good brother. That's a brother's brother. That brother has a big heart. And I love Brother Josh. And if you would have showed up late to Kev Gill's TV, he would have, Coffee and Kush, he would have blocked you for being late, Brother Josh. No, I'm just capping. I'm joking. But that's how you get down over there. Walaikum salam, Brother Wallace Delaney. It's all nothing but good brothers and sisters in this chat room. So, you know, show each other some love. I love all y'all. But again, let's not be silent witnesses. And we must bear good fruit. We must be out here in the world living right and exact, not giving the enemy anything that he can use against the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because we must remember that the enemy isn't after us, they are after the messenger of Allah. The enemy's aim and purpose is to kill the messenger of Allah. They want you to think they're trying to take down Rizza, Malcolm, Ben, Wesley, but they want Farrakhan. See? And I remember the minister taught, and he said, most of you betray me on how you defend me. I'm going to repeat that. The minister said, most of you betray me by how you defend me and how some of us live. So we must be on our post. What is your second general order? Sir, my second general order is to walk my post in the perfect manner, keeping always on the alert. So the question is, Muslim, are you walking your post in the perfect manner? Are you always keeping on alert? See, if you are a Muslim in the nation, we are taught to watch as well as pray. We are taught to watch as well as pray. And when you go through a tough time, seek refuge in Allah and Allah alone. Don't turn to the streets. Do not go backwards. Continue to go forward. And be what you are supposed to be. Be what is in your nature, which is a righteous Muslim. Be a righteous Muslim. Even when times get hard, be right. See, be right and exact. That's why when I come with these receipts, I'm trying to be right and exact. Because I don't play with this. Brother Malcolm Flex TV is not playing with this. I will lay down my life for this. And anybody lying on me, my Nation of Islam, and my leader, and my family. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. Everything that I'm telling you, I'm willing to put my life on the line. That if anybody come up against me and my nation and the people that I love, you better be ready to put your life on the line. And if I'm caught lying, you can have my life. But if you're caught lying, you should give us yours. Why? Because we can't be out here playing with the people. We are in a serious time, so we cannot be playing with black people today. We can't play with black people. We can't play tricks on our minds with conspiracy theories, giving false witnesses, false testimony, false and forged documents. Unless you're willing to pay a price. Unless you're willing to pay a price. And I'm not saying this like I'm doing anything. I'm saying this because I'm bragging and boasting in my God, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Nah, brother Fourth X Prodigy, I'm not pissed, beloved. I'm just saying that if you are a black person in the community, and if you are actively working against other black people, bearing false witness, lying, conspiracy theories, making connections that don't even make sense. Okay? You trying to indict black people. You interviewing white people to incriminate and convict black people. Then you too should also be tried for treason. You should also be tried for treason, because you are becoming an enemy. The minister said hypocrites, disbelievers, false satanic Jews are his enemies. These are his enemies. See? And black people always talking about some, they don't mess with us because we talking about the enemy, the white man. But we talking about the enemy that's inside you. Brother, sister. See, you mad at us because we talking about the enemy, but we ain't just talking about the white man. We talking about the white man that's inside of you. That's inside of your head. That cracker that's inside of your head is the enemy. Checkmate. We talking about that white woman and that white man inside your mind that we trying to purge up out of you, brother, sister. That's the enemy. Why? Because self-improvement is the basis of community development. Peace to you, Sister Deneen Morgan. Thank you. Brother Wallace Delaney said, we are too, brother, for you and the only nation that has stood up for us while the world turns their back and noses up to us. Playtime is over. Agreed, brother. Brother Fourth X Prodigy said, it's a lot of people turning their backs against people who speak truth. I noticed this over the past 2 years. Yes, sir. Yeah. And it's not even about just turning your backs, because you can turn your back and go your own separate way and in peace. You can go your way in peace. And you don't have to agree with everything with us. Right? But when you turn your back and you create mischief, whoever that is, block them. Maru's hand, block them. Get them out of here. It don't even matter whether you turn your back, but when you try to create mischief, bloodshed among black people, you want to see your own people hurt. You want to see your own people outcasted. You want to be the number one person. You want to be viewed as the man, the shit, excuse my language, right? To make sure your Patreon is right. But ain't even knowing that the people you listening to is bipolar. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with people who are bipolar and schizophrenic. You know what I'm saying? They smoking weed, and at one moment they cool, but the next moment you say something that they don't like, they switch on you, block you, fuck you if you ain't putting nothing on my Patreon, sending nothing to my PayPal and Cash App. Is that the type of treatment that you will want from somebody that you look up to? Huh? Is that the type of treatment that you want? Like, there are many people who look up to the FOI, to members in the nation, and to certain personalities in the nation. And when they approach us, we don't disrespect our people on no level. Even if you disagree with us, we will still greet you in peace. We will still leave you in peace. We're not going to tell you, oh man, just because you ain't sending nothing to the Cash App, sending nothing to my PayPal, Patreon, I ain't effing with you. What kind of stuff is that? And then when I blasted the brother out and told the people that he just cuts out of his videos and don't even say, I thank y'all for y'all support. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to log out. You know what I'm saying? I'll be coming back shortly. You know, peace, we gone. He don't even do that. He just pretend like he's finna drop a cold jewel on the people, and in the middle of the conversation just cut out, took off with your money, running. And then when he noticed after I said that, next video, he, told the people, thank you, I'll talk to y'all later. Come on, man. Dudes ain't even got decorum. Dudes ain't got no class. Dudes just straight savage. Brother Fourth X Prodigy, if you want to call in, you can call in tonight. If you want to call in, you can call in now. So I'm trying to show the people. I'm not, brother Malcolm Flex ain't here to try to take anybody's followers. I ain't trying to take anybody's subscribers or supporters. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just trying to live my best life. I'm 32 years old. I ain't no child. I ain't no little boy. I'm trying to live my best life. And I'm trying to educate and teach my people. I'm trying to be a good example. I'm trying to be that clean glass next to the dirty glass. I ain't trying to steal nobody followers, supporters, subscribers. I don't care about that. See? And they think that that's where we coming from. That we trying to steal them from the people that they support and that they follow. No, you can stay over there. Because I'm satisfied and content with what Allah has blessed me with. But what I'm taught to do is to present to you two paths. I'm presenting you the right path and the wrong path. And many of them are taking and choosing the broad path. When the right path is the narrow path. Brother Wallace Delaney said, appreciate your work, as well as Brother Rizza and Brother Ben X. Thank you, brother. You all keep me going. Brother, freedom, justice, and equality is a road seldom traveled. All praise is due to Allah. Exactly. And that's one thing that I was taught when joining the ranks in the nation, is that we ain't got no followers. We ain't got no followers. Farrakhan got followers. Fourth X Prodigy said, the blatant disrespect that I've gotten from my own people for just trying to spread the knowledge and information is ridiculous. It's like being punished for trying to take a stand. Yes, sir. And all the prophets went through it. All of the prophets went through a shaming process. They were criticized. They were called madmen. They were called crazy, lunatics. They were killed. They were beat. They were lied on. All of the prophets went through this. So if we are close to Almighty God, Allah, as we say we are, what make us think that we are exempt from persecution, even from our own people? Because normally that's who does the most persecuting of the prophets is from their own people. Moses went through it. The Israelite prophets went through it. Jesus went through it, or Yahshua. Prophet Muhammad went through it. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad went through it. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan went through it. He's still going through it. So what make us think that we are exempt? We're not exempt. But the question is how do we navigate through the persecution? Do we succumb to it? Do we submit to it? or do we continue to fight? Because we are fighting for Islam, and we will surely win. Our Savior Allah, who is the universal King, and we are united by his nation and called by his name. So let us rise, ye Muslims, and fight for your own. Fight, O ye Muslims. Fight for your own. So we don't back down and we don't run from no fights. But we fight the fight that is brought to us. The Quran says, grieve not, your duty is only to deliver the message. All praise is due to Allah. Thank you, Brother Wallace. Yeah. You know? So if they come in with the false receipts, we bring the real receipts. They battle us with words, we battle back with words. That's how we talk. We are never the aggressor. Remember that. We are never the aggressor. Muslim is never the aggressor. Allah hates the aggressor. Again, Allah hates the aggressor. The Most High God hates the aggressor. So we should hate what he hates. Because I ain't got to lie on nobody. And if I know what I'm saying isn't 100% true, or I don't know the whole truth of it, I'm going to give a disclaimer before I even let it come out of my mouth. Brother Forth said, you know, I never thought about it that way before. All those who were chosen did have to go through with these trials and tribulations. Yes, sir. Brother Josh said, nobody wants to fight us. We produce the greatest fighter on earth, Muhammad Ali. Absolutely. But not even anything physical. Because that wouldn't be fair. But I'm talking about just on a spiritual level. Why? Because we battle not against flesh and blood, but we battle against darkness, principalities, and spiritual wickedness in high and low places. Y'all see how I said that? We battle spiritual wickedness in high and low places. Yeah, because there's a whole lot of spiritual wickedness is going on. Spiritual wickedness. All praise is due to Allah. All praises is due to Allah. So I thank my brothers and sisters for joining me. You know, there are trolls who are subscribed to my channel. And the only purpose for their being subscribed to my channel is to spy, to stalk, to take information that is said from me and to take it back to people who dislike me, which is okay. But remember, we run this channel. Brother said, Brother Maurice's Muhammad's channel, original channel, was originally terminated. Brother Ben X's original channel was mysteriously terminated. Zoe Williams mysteriously lost his pro-black show. on Sirius Radio. Yeah. And that's the thing. The people who are going after the real enemy, who are focused on the system, is being terminated, being blocked, and banned. And it's funny how the people with the conspiracy theory shows, and they are attacking the Nation of Islam and other black people, their channels are still monetized. They still have their channels. So the people that are actually making the difference, like brother mentioned Tariq Nasheed in the comments, are being surveilled and harassed by the real enemy. And what we attempt to do is turn that energy towards the enemy. See? Peace to you, brother Asiatic. We want to talk. We try. We have too much misdirected energy. Right? And we're using against one another. And what the nation is trying to do is we trying to take that energy, family, and put it in the right direction. See, it does nothing for the Nation of Islam per se to end Kev Gill's, Young Pharaoh, Sarah Suit Seti's YouTube careers. It does nothing per se to end their careers. Per se. Why? Because what they do really doesn't have an effect against the Nation of Islam. I'm going to repeat that. What they do really doesn't have an effect against the Nation of Islam. It's not going to stop our progress. Although they would like it to, but it's not. Why do I say that? I'll tell you why. Because there's a man on the scene. All praises due to Allah. Because there is a man on the scene by the name of Farrakhan. And when you define this man's name, Farrakhan, it means to discriminate. What? It means what? Oh man, we got him. Listen. What are you discriminating against? Farrakhan? Well, Jesus said in the Bible, the good book, I come not to bring peace, nay, but a sword. And I come to separate father against son, mother against daughter, brother against brother, sister against sister. What does that mean? That means that there will be a man present. All praises due to Allah. A man. Because the sword represents the word that is coming out of his mouth. It will cut like a double-edged sword. That's why when people try to use the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's words against him, and they try to cut the minister with his own words, but ain't even knowing that when they mishandle his words, like when you mishandle a sword, you end up cutting yourself. His words is like a double-edged sword. Because you may think he's saying one thing, but he's saying something else, and you cut yourself. So the sword represents the word that is coming out of this man's mouth that will separate truth from falsehood. And when he separates the truth from falsehood, there will be an imaginary line drawn between the truth bearers and those who join together in falsehood. There's an imaginary line drawn. You can't stand in between the two, lest you be lukewarm. So there's a man named Farrakhan who came to make a distinction between the evildoers and the righteous people of Almighty God Allah. The right thinkers. People who are thinking rightly, right thinking. But those who are not thinking right, I'm going to repeat that. For those who are not thinking right, they on your left. These are the haters. These are the mischief makers. These are the slanderers. These are the bloodshedders. These are the ones who side with the many and bears false witness. See? And and the most powerful thing is the power of a made-up mind. See, the most powerful thing is the power of a made-up mind. See? So they can't influence those on the right and those who represent justice and truth. They can't change the minds of these people. And vice versa. We can't go over there expecting to change the minds of these people. And the only way they change their mind and soften their hearts is through the power and grace of Almighty God Allah. So I'm not going into what I'm going into expecting to take any followers, supporters, subscribers, Patreon subscribers. I'm not going into it for that. Because I'm more interested in the truth. I'm more interested in the well-being and the condition of our people. Because that's what Farrakhan instilled in me. I ain't got to slander to boost myself. So again, family, my black family, if you are not familiar with the Nation of Islam, just know that we love you. We don't care what your background is. We don't care what your past look like. We don't care what you got on your jacket. Okay, we don't care who you used to be or who you are for that matter. As long as you're willing to better yourself and make a change in your own personal life, we will support you. We will be there for you. We love you. You know, people come here and they want to, now you in my classroom. You in the classroom of Allah. Excuse me. You in Allah's classroom now. See, you just left Shaitan's classroom. Now you in Allah's classroom. See, everybody want to know what's going on in the nation, but ain't none of you in the nation. None of you been around the nation. None of you been around members of the nation. None of you been around the mosque. And you got questions, but you scared to come to the mosque. See, Muhammad don't make cowards. See, we don't dig in people's business, okay, to put on mock presentations and performances, Because there's a lot of entertainers on YouTube. A lot of entertainers. We don't do what we do for that. We only deal with sincere, genuine people. See? And when you don't get the trolls what they want, they leave. See? They think that the nation is dumb enough to fall into their traps. Come on, man. Do you understand who we represent to you today? We represent the sovereign of the universe. Almighty God Allah. We represent the supreme being. See, you can't fool a Muslim nowadays. You can't fool a Muslim nowadays. You can't set no traps for us. If we walk in our post in the perfect manner, keeping always on the alert. General order number 2. Come on, man. Y'all don't even know that when we teach, see, there are degrees within degrees. See, when we talk about the devil, we ain't just talking about the white man. Yaqub is the father of the white man. And we ain't here to talk about we team security tonight, because that's irrelevant. And my subscribers, you can call me personally if you don't know who and what the we team is. But don't feed into the foolishness. Period. Y'all got my number. Y'all got my email. Hit me personally. When dealing with other believers. And that's if you a believer. I'm talking about registered Muslims. Because when you registered, I know who your allegiance is to. Now, we got people who sympathize and support. But we got to be careful with them people. Why? Because people are creating mischief. They're taking information and running it back to these other individuals. And that's not cool. Peace to you, Brother Antonio Haynes. So words to the wise. If an unrighteous person brings you news, and that goes to show us that the Allah giving us the revelation of the Holy Quran is so relevant to the times, man, and the time of what must be done. Because it says, if an unrighteous person brings you news, look carefully into it, lest you hurt a people in ignorance. Then be sorry for what you did. Brother Danubia, email me. Email me your number, and I'll call you. Yeah, if an unrighteous person brings you news, look carefully into it, lest you hurt a people in ignorance. Then be sorry for what you did. So, when you have individuals who are listening to liars and slanderers and mischief makers and you don't even vet the information that you get. You don't even sincerely give your brothers and sisters the opportunity to defend themselves without criticizing and judging them. You go into automatically believing what these individuals say and what they're talking about, and then when that person don't give you the answer that you want to hear, oh, he's lying, he's a fraud, she's a fraud. But when you give them the answer, the truthful answer, they're not satisfied with that. Brother, I just put my email in the chat. Like, just for instance, I'll give you an example. It's an individual named Breon in this chat, right? I'm acknowledge him for a moment. He just called in to Coffee and Kush TV. Okay? He just called in. And he was on a conspiracy theories. He was in all that madness too. And he's here because he has questions. But the question is, are you ready for the truth? Are you ready for a true answer? Or are you here to troll? Are you here to report back to Kev Gills? See, those are the real questions. Because if you don't want to know for you, then it's irrelevant. But if you want to know just to have the information to run back faster than Usain Bolt, just to add another conspiracy theory on top of what y'all already been doing, then it's irrelevant talking to you. Because you got your mind made up already that the Nation of Islam is a diabolical organization. Come on, man. See? You see what I mean? So you admitting to watching Kev Gills? I'm talking about exactly what I mean. Irrelevant stuff. And Kev Gills watch Malcolm Flex TV. You know, but irrelevant stuff. That's what I'm saying. We black people are so petty. We are so petty. And I would like to say this. I want to say this. This is highly important. And this is why people love the Nation of Islam so much. Because we ourselves, members of the Nation of Islam, have been through the process of redemption. And we are still going through the process of redemption, and we are working towards and for our redemption. See, that's why when you join the nation, we don't care about your sins and what you did in the past. But when you join this, it's time for you to start new, and you being made into a new vessel, a new man and woman. And we not holding you to what you did in the past. So all we ask is not only you try to redeem yourself, but you go out and redeem your brothers and sisters who are lost. Go out into the community, save your brothers and sisters, and redeem those who are lost. Do not look down on your people. This is what we are taught. Settle on the best part of your people, the good of your people. Don't settle on the poor part of your people, the worst part, the bad part of your people. Settle on the best part of your people. See? But when we got people who are ignorant, who are foolish, who are like swine. They love filth and debauchery. This is Yaqub's world. A brother told me the other day, this is Yaqub's world. So the people of America are attracted to lies and murder. Breon, I understand, brother. You have been made by Yaqub. You are a Frankenstein Negro. My God. Who's attracted to lies and murder. Who's attracted to lies and murder. One who feeds on filth, right? Something filthy comes up. You hear something about your brother, you got your nose all in it like a pig with his nose in a slop trough. And you are not even civilized enough to even want to settle on the best part of your brothers and sisters. So you continuously in the chat ask stupid questions that's irrelevant, that can easily be answered by me. That can easily be answered. But why waste my time answering it? You know, as many videos that brother put together over there, you know, trying to say, you know, this person, he even put me there. And y'all know I'm already doing a whole live stream 60 miles away, but he put me there on the scene. Right? And if a man can convince you of these things with no real verifiable evidence, you might want to look at yourself. Because the messenger teaches us that black people are stiff-necked and hard-hearted people. Easy to lead in the wrong direction, but hard to lead in the right direction. I'm going to repeat that. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that black people are stiff-necked and hard-hearted people, and they are easy led in the wrong direction, hard to leave in the right direction. But then it goes to show back to Breon's intelligence. He says, so the answer, the question, he says, so answer the question if it's stupid. If I will be answering the question, then that will make me stupid. You are dealing with somebody whose mind travels higher than the average speed of thought of 24 billion miles per hour, sir. See, you know, the average thought of the person whose minds, the thought of the average person travels at the rate of 24 billion miles per second. But you're not talking to somebody whose thought travels at 24 billion miles per second. I'm not average. You know? But again, I'm not here to convince any of you of anything. Because I'm willing to put my life on the line tonight. And if I'm found lying about anything, you can have my life. But just run back to Kev Gills, Young Pharaoh, run back to them. And if they are found lying, they got to pay with their lives. I give mines up, but if they lying, they got to get their life. That's the challenge. And not only do they got to get their life, all those who follow them got to get their lives too. And I got many brothers and sisters in this chat that will give their life up today for this. So go back and tell him, I put out a challenge. If I'm lying about the stuff that I'm saying, okay, and the things that the truth that I would speak on, I give my life. But if the enemies, if they are found lying, they got to give their life. Period. Period. And those who follow them. See what I mean? See, busters. Punctified busters. See what I mean? Nah. You should want my life. As hard as y'all banging, Brian, as hard as y'all banging, you should want my life. So let's put the lives on the line. If we really believe what we talking about. Because I'm done talking. If you don't want my life, get out of my chat room. You don't even deserve to talk to a man like me. Be able to communicate in this chat room. Block him. Because he's a coward. And that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not playing with this. I'm not playing with this. If they not willing to put their life up, they not worthy to talk to me. Because my life is valuable. My life is valuable. And those who are in this chat room. See, they want us to ask questions. No, your question is not even worthy of being dignified. They can see your email, Brother Savior. Yeah, don't play with me. If you ain't willing to put your own head on the chopping block, don't play with me. Because I'm taking this all the way to the casket, baby. And if you ain't willing to do that, then beat it. I'm not even gonna dignify you. You ain't even worthy and man enough to even be in the same space as me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we got a mission to focus on, but I'm willing to die for this mission. I'm willing to die for this mission. And I ain't going to let nobody cause a nuisance on my post. All General Orders 1 through 12 in full effect. I ain't let nobody cause nuisance on my post. Either put it all on the line or shut the hell up. Put it all on the line and shut the hell up. Because I ain't afraid of death. Not when it comes to this. These Negroes are scared to die. A FOI, a real FOI is not scared of death. Is not afraid to die. And this ain't a threat. This is a challenge. Because not only you've disrespected me, but you've disrespected the deceased. Disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. How you gonna say you investigating the brother's murder, but you saying free the killer? How you gonna say you investigate Nipsey Hussle but look, I'm gonna give y'all a biblical perspective and understanding of that. When Jesus was being persecuted by the Jews and the Romans, Pontius Pilate asked him, who would you prefer? Would you prefer Jesus of Nazareth, or would you prefer Barabbas? And guess what the people did? The people chose Barabbas over they chose Jesus, although they all bore witness to all the good works that Jesus had done among the people. Many of them chose Barabbas over Jesus. Same thing what Gills is doing. He telling the people, choose the nation over shitty cuz. He's saying choose shitty cuz over the nation. Choose Eric Holder, free Eric Holder, and lock the nation up. That's what he's saying. Could he be the new black Pontius Pilate? See? For those who understand scripture, understand what I'm saying. Spiritually, could he be Pontius Pilate? Think on it. Free Eric Holder and persecute the Nation of Islam. That don't even make sense. You saying you investigating, think about it, the death and murder of a brother, and you are saying free the man who killed the brother. And you got all these other elaborate conspiracies connecting other people that had nothing to do with nothing. No connection. Just invisible lines that you putting together. Really hold no weight. Has no significance whatsoever. You just do it to entertain people. Why? Because it's called Conspiracy Hour. Conspiracy Hour. Right? Something that could be, you got the black backdrop with the smoke everywhere, and you asking dumb questions, and you zone out, and even sometimes fall asleep and doze off in the middle of a live stream. Weirdo stuff. It's all entertainment. Man. I'm not here to entertain them. I'm not here to entertain nobody. But again, I issue a challenge. If what you say to be true, 100% right and exact, then put your own life on the line, a life for a life. I'm willing to make that wager for the truth. And if you ain't willing to do that, then hey, you ain't worthy to share the same space with me. I'm talking about I'm going back on my Pride 75 FOI situation. It is what it is. They know when we live over here. Again, they know when we live. And we ain't running. I know who these people be up in these other people comment sections. I know who they are when they come in here. I know who you are. But I'm not going to treat you like these other people treat you. Unless you coming up in here with disrespect. Now, when you come in here with disrespect, then that's when we got to get rid of you. Brother Wallace said, my word is my bond, and I will give my life before my word shall fail. You scared them off when asking them to put their life with their words. Absolutely. Yeah. Because a coward seeks to save his life. And in the process, he will lose his life. But when you don't seek to save your own life, that's when you find your life. That's when you save your life. I know I was sent here by Almighty God Allah to do this work, to do this mission. Because it's only a miracle that I'm still here. It's by divine grace from Allah that I'm still here, given a second chance. Only because of Allah I'm still here. And I saw that he was giving me a second opportunity and seized the moment. Saw my purpose. Saw what his will is for me. His purpose was for me. And I'm walking down my path, in my faith. The way that he wants me to go. Wherever I go, wherever Allah bids me to go, I go. Wherever he bids me not, I won't go. Peace to you, brother BH Reloaded. You know, that's why I don't walk with fear. I don't walk with fear. Not to say that, you know, fear won't never show up in the man. You know. But hold on, you know, before you block this individual, you know, the brother said you didn't scare no one off. You blocked this. But Kev Gills blocked y'all for no reason. I'm just saying, don't come up here being disrespectful. Okay? And don't come up here asking no dumb questions. You know, respect my chat room. That's all I ask. I won't block you. You know, I won't block you. But if you come in here on that BS, you will get blocked. Because he over there blocking y'all for no reason. You know, and a lot of y'all still support him after he blocked y'all, put y'all on timeout, talking about go sit in the corner. Like, you talking to adults, man, that's disrespectful. And y'all still be right back in his chat, sending him money. And I be like, wow. You know, what kind of self-respecting people would deal with that? You know, I don't understand it. You know, but you always welcome over here as long as you remain respectful. You know, and if there's a question that I feel like that is not worthy to be dignified, I will not answer it. But if it's worthy to be dignified, ask my supporters and subscribers. I will answer it. I'm not running. But you're not going to have me turn against my own brothers and sisters. That's what we're not going to do. Okay? You know, many of you come here, you know, you try to be cunning and slick, but you can't fool me. You know? Some of these questions that y'all are asking, I've already answered in other videos. See, I've never seen you in my comment section before. You know, I don't know if this is your first time watching any of my videos, but some of the questions that y'all are asking have already been answered. You know, but all I ask is just be respectful and don't get disrespectful if I choose not to answer certain questions. You know, I have that right. Well, peace to you. Have a good day. Have a good night. But anyway, but y'all, I demonstrate love to all people. I don't hate all people. Just coming here respectful. That's it. But you're not going to get me to turn on my people, give you information so y'all can flip. 'Cause that's what they good at over there. Especially in Coffee and Kush TV. Them Negroes is good at flipping information. I heard this brother play my interview with Brother Rizza, and he just kept repeating the part where I said, yeah, we was there, right? And what he got it on repeat of me saying we was there, and he's insinuating we was there when Nipsey Hussle was murdered, right? And he keeps playing that part back, and he keeps insinuating and inserting his suspicion, so his viewers are watching this, and he don't never play anything past the part where I say, yeah, we was there. But when you go and watch the video, right? When you go and watch the video, I said we were there protecting black people. We were there in the community looking out for our people, making sure that there weren't no riots. That's what I was referring to. But when you watch his video, he never get past the part when I said we were there. So naturally, if you don't know Brother Malcolm Flex, then you're going to assume that Kev Gibbs is telling the truth. You're going to naturally assume, oh man, he blowing the lid off this investigation. But that's deception. And that's bad journalism, and that's bad scholarship. And that shows that this individual doesn't have any integrity. So you all come here and y'all asking me to answer certain questions, and you do like bad journalists. You all are like bad journalists. This is the same thing that happens to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. When he says something to the media or to journalists, they take his words and they twist his words. See, I'm not going to let you take my words so you can twist them. See, and that's what I'm saying. You ain't dealing with no fools. Y'all acting like the white man. And that's why y'all think that we are just talking about white people. No, we talking about that white man, that cracker that's in your head, that's in your mind. See, y'all want to persecute your own people, black people. That's a form of self-hatred that we are trying to purge from our people. We're trying to purge self-hatred out of black people. See? So sometimes when we referring to the enemy, we referring to y'all. But we talking about that enemy that's in your head, that white man, that cracker that's in your head, that's in your mind, that got you acting other than yourself. Yet many of y'all are acting other than your true selves. Because black people don't do, a real black person who loves their people don't do what y'all are doing. So that's a wicked, malicious form of self-hatred. And y'all doing fake, pseudo, botched journalism. I'm going to repeat that. It's called fake, pseudo, botched journalism. It's not real journalism because the sources has no integrity. These are not real actual sources. And it's a lot of truth mixed with falsehood. So you get some aspects, and I'm noticing in his videos, he may get some aspects that may have some truth to it, but he perverts the truth by mixing it with falsehood. He perverts the truth by mixing it with his own conspiracy theories. he has a pervert. It's called perversion. Because he's not getting this from actual sources. You know, he's a third party. He's not an actual source. He's a third party. And he's not getting it directly from the sources. But why? Okay, well, if you don't believe in man, then why do you follow Kev Gills? Because many of you believe everything that he says. And he don't know me from a can of paint. He don't know Brother Rizza from a can of paint. He don't know Nipsey. He don't know Eric Holder. He don't know anybody personally that he's talking about on a daily basis, but many of you believe him. Many of you are sitting in his classroom, cheering him on. And if you ain't giving him praise, y'all are too scared because he might block you. See? But Brother Malcolm Flex ain't like that. You know, I allow everybody to be themselves. Okay, well, if you are about what you say, then subscribe and stay tuned to Malcolm Flex TV. Stay tuned in to Malcolm Flex TV. If you don't follow no man and you seek the truth, then the more you get to know your brother, the more you will learn the truth. Because you don't know me. I don't know you. But maybe we can build something as we go along. Maybe we can build something as we go along. Because we don't know, neither one of us. I don't know you, you don't know me. But again, I'm not going to give you nothing to where you can go and twist my words. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, you calling in to Coffee and Kush TV and you putting together a brand new conspiracy. You adding on to the conspiracy. See, I'm not that type of individual. You know, because I'm a sincere brother. At all times. Anybody to tell you that know me, I'm very sincere, and I don't do the fake stuff. And if I got any issue with you, I'm gonna address you and get it out the way. I'm not no fake dude. I'm not gonna be talking to you, talking about you behind your back. I ain't finna be doing none of that. If I got an issue with you, I'm bringing it to you. That's just how I roll. But if you can be sincere and be a brother to me, I can be a brother to you. But if you got ulterior motives, man, best believe Muhammad got the devil on the run. We can see it coming from a mile away. Yeah, and show them the door. Anybody can get information just for being nosy. I mean, you know that. I mean, that's nothing that is surprising. You know, anybody can dig in other people's backgrounds and stuff. You know, I mean, you know, people. You know, it happens. Walaikum salam, Brother Ricky. You know, but it's okay to have information. Is what you do with the information. If you are acting like a snake and you are casting doubt and suspicion, and you are casting firm resolutions in the hearts of men, again, when you got information and you are casting doubt and suspicion and firm resolutions in the heart of men, then you are being a devil. You are being a snake, a serpent. See? The Nation of Islam, we ain't here to do that. Even with the real enemy, even with the real white man, the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Those Gentile whites. We don't come just casting doubt, suspicion. We gonna bring you hardcore facts. We gonna bring you hardcore receipts, real facts when we dealing with the real enemy, and let you decide whether if it be true or not. We ain't dealing with conspiracy theory. Trying to piece stuff together and see if it works. Throwing stuff at the wall and see if it stick. We ain't here for that. We ain't got time to waste time with black people. We ain't got time to be wasting your time. See, and when you are sincere and you straight to the point with the people, they love you. Like when we went to the Revolt Summit, man, the reactions that we received from our people, man, was overwhelming. Why? Because they see truth in their brothers. They see sincerity. They don't see brothers trying to run a con on them. They don't see brothers coming up to them with their hands out. You know, they see brothers who are doing activism in the community, being humanitarians, being servants of the community. Not only at regular average people, but high-ranking, important people, dignitaries, celebrities, people from all walks of life acknowledge us for being 100. Peace to you, brother. Show him the door. All praise is due to Allah. You know, and that's what you call proper handling of our people. Whether they may have differences, as long as we can respect one another, then we gonna be all right. We can come together and unite when it's important. When we can come together on common ground, we can put all the BS to the side. You know, when we are sincere, that's when we can have a real brotherhood. But when we trying to build a brotherhood on falsehood, lies, mischief making, and slander, it'll never work. Until somebody get right. So we've been on almost 2 hours though, family. All praises due to Allah. I felt I had to do this show. I told you all I would be a little bit more consistent with my shows. My voice been cracking because I done lost my voice over the weekend at this Revolt Summit, trying to talk over all the loud music. You know, meeting all of our people. And I hope you all like the images and the pictures and stuff that your brother posted just recently, you know. Showing you all how we operate among our people with class, decorum, love, honesty, sincerity, offering them freedom, justice, and equality, and just being the presence, letting them know that we were in the building. was enough for our people. When Quavo seen us, Young Huncho, me from the Migos, he saw us. He was like, brothers, brothers. He said, nation, nation. He said, these brothers going to make sure you safe in these streets. That's what Quavo said to his people. That was his entourage. Quavo said that to his entourage. Diddy walked in. We saw Diddy in the executive suite. Brother said, when he saw us and greeted us, he said, I need 150 FOI around me at all times. Real loud. He said it just like that, real loud. I need 150 FOI around me at all times. When he saw us. And we got love for many other brothers and sisters. Brother Noriega, legend MC, saw Brother Rizza. And it was like, oh, man, I follow you. Man, I F with you, man. I love you. Offered to bring the brother on Drink Champs in the near future. But the brother ain't going to be drinking. He going to have like some ginger ale or some orange juice or something. But y'all know what I mean. The love was overwhelming, man. I wish all of you were able to be there, man, and have a good time with us. All praise due to Allah, brother. Thank you, Brother Wallace, for that compliment, beloved. It's very much appreciated, beloved. But it's getting late. Your brother's been going in for the past 2 hours, man, and building with y'all and teaching and, sharing what I've learned and what has made me a better brother, a better man, and helped me get through all these tough times. And I really appreciate all of my brothers and sisters tuning in, showing support for your brother, showing your support for Brother Rizza, showing your support for the Nation of Islam and holding it down. I love you. I appreciate you. And we getting ready to log out. So just be looking for more content in the near future. We got some, I'm going to be doing interviews again. I haven't been doing no interviews, but I'm going to get back on my interview stuff in the near future. So thank you. I love you. And we out. Peace and assalamu alaikum.